Hey guys, it's Forristicat from Down Under here on a Sunday afternoon, Mother's Day, 5:05 p.m. Just wanting to input my 2 cents for Iron Man 2. Where do I start? Just a bit of a background, I guess. I never was into the Iron Man comics, so I had no real, investment, I guess, in the character from when I was a little kid. I might have played maybe with the action figure once or twice, but I didn't even know who that was. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I went into the first Iron Man movie with a clean slate, and I didn't expect anything from it except to be entertained by a superhero movie, and I was. It was very fresh. It was very good. I liked the banter that Tony Stark's character presents. Just he's very quick, he's snappy, he's witty, sort of like House. And I guess I was expecting that to carry across through to Iron Man 2, which it did. But of course, what I also was expecting was Iron Man 2 to be better than Iron Man 1. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I guess what are my main points I can make? I can say that the plot was a bit all over the place. It's hard to explain, I guess. When you're watching the movie, this is interesting, and then at the end, if you had to explain it to a friend, and he said to you, what was it about? You can't really explain it. It's just Whiplash trying to kill Iron Man. That's pretty much it. Second point, the whole Avengers thing, I understand. Again, I don't know that much about the Avengers as well. They're trying to tie it in, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem to me that, as cool as it is, it just doesn't seem to me that they're doing a very good job of tying it in. I'll give credit to one reviewer which said something like what was originally just a subtle nod in Iron Man 1 with, again, I can't remember the name of the character offhand, Samuel L. Jackson. What was just sort of like a wink to the hardcore fans in that one was like shoved in your face in this one, and I guess I didn't really like that much. Maybe the diehard fans would react differently, but to me I was like, okay, why is this happening now? I just felt like they could have made it, I guess, more of a smooth transition to incorporate all of the Avengers together. What else? Oh yeah, again, I'm referring to a lot of other reviews, but I have to agree with them rather than saying I thought of them myself. It said that one other review said that there wasn't that much tension in the movie. That is to say that whenever Tony Stark was in trouble, you're like, yeah, whatever, he's Iron Man, he'll get out of it. And he did get out of it. So there was never like, geez, this is crazy. One thing I did like, however, is the fact that he was dying of platinum. I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it was an element which was actually in the video game Mass Effect 2, palladium or something like that. That was good. I actually did feel like, wow, this is interesting. Is he gonna die? I felt more tension through that than the actual him flying around like a crazy mofo, taking out all these guys. Another thing I didn't like is I posted on the forum that I did like, but in hindsight, the whole, father putting a, sort of like a hidden clue into the actual map. I just felt like that's been done way too many times before, and unless they do something totally radically different, it's just the standard copy and paste, plot device there. My favorite part of Iron Man 2, again, I mentioned this in the forum. Two things. First of all, it was a really heartwarming moment when Tony Stark's father said, my best creation was my son. I got a bit teary-eyed and misty-eyed there, I'm going to admit it. But my definite favorite number one moment was how the kid was rescued by Iron Man, and he sort of like set it up so that the kid as if the kid was the one that took out that guy, and he's like, nice work, kid. And that's fantastic, because all of us, we all have different investments to different superheroes. For me, it was Batman. I was dressing like Batman, and you can just imagine if Batman, I know this is far-fetched, if Batman came down and, and they sort of did something like this in Batman Begins, how Batman gave that little, blonde kid saying, will your friends believe you now, or something like that. If something like that happened in real life, that's just, that would blow our minds as little kids. So, kudos to Jon Favreau for doing that. I've hit the 5-minute mark, so I'm just going to finish up here. I guess another quick thing I didn't like is Jon Favreau basically being an Iron Man sidekick. I just felt that was way too forced. Nothing wrong with a cameo from directors, but if you're going to, have yourself fully in the movie, like, not fully, but, more than usual in the movie, come on, guys, you're a director. You're not an actor, so stay behind the camera. And I guess that's all I really have to say about Iron Man 2. And I guess I'll close with Have Hope's comment that it was a popcorn flick, but essentially it was lacking some magic. And the Iron Man #1 movie did have that magic, so they needed to sort of advance. Well, not that much magic, but I guess I was expecting more from Iron Man 2 than Iron Man 1, and I did not get that. It was not a bad movie, but it definitely did not capitalize on the things which made the first movie that good. So thanks, guys. That's my 2 cents. Forristicat signing out, and keep up these audio comments, because it's a good way to give our opinions for those who cannot make the Blog Talk radio sessions due to time differences. Have a good day, and peace.